I'm feeling like a brand new me. For the very first time, I'm not where I'm meant to be. Brand new.
Welcome to Outsmart the Hustle, where we turn hard work into smart work, helping you focus on the high-impact moves that drive your business forward without getting stuck in the grind. Last week, we tackled pricing and packages, and now we're going to talk about communicating these prices confidently. So let me start with a personal example. When I first introduced my diamond package, which is $10,997, I caught myself wanting to rush through the numbers and justify it immediately. But what I learned and what I applied was that I just got to shut up and listen, because I doubted myself. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I doubted that people would pay me $11,000 to go to their wedding. And I am being constantly outshone by my own couples because they're like adding more stuff to the $11,000 packages if that wasn't already enough, right? So you really just kind of like can't limit yourself and say no for other people. And you can't look at it like as if you don't have the money for it, don't apply that to your couples, if that makes sense. So your confidence in communicating your prices really will directly impact how they're received. And that's why silence is so cool here. Let's dive into the psychology of pricing and communication. Because when you embrace that pause, when you share your price, state it clearly, then just stop talking. Don't rush to fill the silence. Calm that anxiety. Remember, it's a justification, and we don't need to justify anything. You've already done the work. You've done value-based pricing based on last week, and you know what you're charging is exactly why you're charging it, because it'll meet your profit goals, it'll pay your bills, it'll keep your business running, and it'll make your clients happy. If you explain your packages without people asking, it's really, really awkward. You're gonna have the potential client lose interest. So don't rush to fill the silence with any justifications. Let the value of what you're offering speak for itself. Second, lead with the transformation, not the features. It's very logical, and I see a lot of people do this, is that they just like list off what it is rather than what it does. So instead of saying like, my diamond package includes 3 shooters, a 4K highlight film, they don't care. They really don't. Say like, my diamond package ensures that we capture every meaningful moment of your day from multiple perspectives. Isn't that way better than saying we have 2 videographers or 3 videographers? They're going to like resonate way better when you say multiple perspectives. Third is to anchor your pricing with results. So like we have found that our couples X, Y, and Z. You know, when you mention that your team is also maybe like an award-winning team or an editor that's award-winning, you're not just listing features, you're communicating the level of excellence that your clients expect. So I have 5 points for you to write down. This is my pricing framework when I communicate on my calls. And it's start with the client's vision, which means you have to listen to them so that you even know what their vision is to begin with, right? So the first one is start with the client's vision. Or I guess the first one is listen. Listen to know the client's vision. And then number 2 is build a bridge on how your solution achieves that vision. And the third, present the investment. Okay. During this process, you're going to have them saying yes a lot, hopefully. Because if they're like, oh, I don't want that, while you're presenting how the solution achieves the vision, pivot, find out that vision, because you might have misunderstood it, before you present that investment. Because if you drop a number and it's not exactly what they want, they're not going to want it. Okay. The fourth, after you drop the investment and you know it's exactly what they want, pause. And then you're going to address any of the questions with confidence. The first one to talk loses. I've heard that before on sales expert networking calls and stuff like that. The first one to talk loses. You are the expert, you are the guide, and they are the hero of their own story. You're just there to help them. So read the room. What is their reaction? And if the pause is way longer than 5 seconds, maybe you could say to prompt them, what are your thoughts and feelings? And just continue to listen. Because if they like that price, then they're good. Maybe they're just processing like how are they going to pay for that, right? You never know why they're pausing. They just got to process thoughts, and that's okay and that's valid. So just figure out if they're okay with it, figure out when to close the deal, give them a time frame, etc. Don't just be like, okay, bye, and then send you the contract and then not communicate anything about when they're going to book. You have to do that on the call, okay? I'm personally not someone who pushes people to book on the call because sometimes all the decision makers are not on the call simply because they're working or whatever. So just be a human being and, they'll appreciate that and want to work with you even more because people work with people they know, like, and trust. If they don't like it or if they're hesitant, then I love using the feel, felt, found method. For instance, feel is acknowledging the concern. You could say, I understand how you feel about the investment. A wedding is a big expense and you want to make sure every dollar counts. Okay, so you're acknowledging them. Then when you say felt, you share a similar experience, right? So many of my favorite clients felt the same way. And you said favorite clients, remember? Many of my favorite clients felt the same way during our first conversation. They were comparing different videographers and wondering if premium coverage was worth the investment. And for found, it provides the solution through a success story. So you say, but what they found was that having an experienced team capturing their day from multiple angles gave them peace of mind they couldn't put a price on. And just last month, such and so bride told me that watching her wedding on their anniversary was like reliving their day. And she said, we even caught moments she missed during the celebration and had forgotten about. And how cool is that? And just remember that your prices are a reflection of your value. You don't ever have to let anyone talk down on value. If they need a lower price, see if you're willing to strip a few things away from your package to make it more affordable for them. But never discount your packages, okay? Because you're not here to discount. If you discount, it's like you're taking away that vacation or that thing you really want or your time, because you're not making as much money. You have to make more money now and you're using the same amount of time. So never discount, just figure out, because you know your pricing and what things cost, how to help them if you're willing to do that. So when you've done the work to create an exceptional service, own that value in your communication, and it's going to help you close so many more deals. Next week, we'll discuss how to handle objections and turn these consultations into bookings. So be sure to share this with a business owner who could use a little less grind and a lot more growth in their business, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
I'm feeling like a brand new me.
Outsmart the Hustle is produced by Memoir Mastery, a film business course, hosted by McGinty and edited by Manuel Mesa. Follow us at Memoir Mastery literally anywhere for more creative business tips.